Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to another episode of The Pipeline. Just wanted to share a little bit of what happened this week for me. So I went out to the garage and I was getting some stuff out of the garage, and I stepped in some water while I was out there, and I got to looking, and for some reason my big upright deep freeze had thawed. And so I started shuffling things around and trying to salvage what I could, but in the end I was able to salvage quite a bit. But there are certain foods and meats that thaw really quickly, and so honestly, fish and chicken thaw fairly quick and need to be dealt with fairly quickly, and to be able to have something done with it then. And so I was able to save all of my pork and my beef, but I had some chicken and fish that ended up being thawed. And so needless to say, we've eaten fairly hearty and good this week on some really great food. And I just wanted to take a minute to share a little bit what that kind of brought to mind. So one of my favorite all-time psalms in the Bible is Psalm 34. And Psalm 34 is a place where David's really pouring his heart out in a lot of things. And there's some really good things for people who are struggling, under attack, or suffering in life, that Psalm 34 can bring some comfort to you in. And the fact that we've been eating really good in light of a bad situation for us kind of reminded me of Psalm 34:8. And it says, "Taste and see that the Lord is good. Blessed is the one who takes refuge in him." And when it's saying taste and see, it's not saying go check out the credentials of God. It's saying here is a warm invitation for us to rest in him, to sit in him, to call upon him, to be with him, to be in his word. And we should look at that and something that that invitation being like, you know what, you might want to try this out because you might like it. And I take that as a time when maybe if you haven't been in the word for a little while, maybe now's the time. Maybe now's the time to start that. Maybe now's the time to get back to it. Make that in your schedule. Don't let the chaos and the craziness of what life is bringing right now be what separates you from your time with the Lord. Because I promise you, if you sit down and you taste and you see, you'll like it. You know, what's really funny about this is I do believe that if the devil can't make you bad, he can make you busy. And if he makes us busy enough, he really just has to make us ineffective. And it's funny to me that verse 7 of this actually says, "The angels of the Lord encamps around those who fear him, and he delivers them." We need to rest in him enough to have that protection so that we stay effective for him and we don't let the enemy win in our life. Because when the enemy wins, those out there who don't know him, they're the ones that lose. And that's not right, because that should be something that we can overcome. So thanks for tuning in. See you down the pipeline.